Last day of the Siege of Suchdol. They technically have access to the silver right now? Because it was down in the basement, right? Here they come. Let's do this.
It stinks like a festering wound here.
It's time to heal that wound. Once and for all.
That is why we're here. Isn't it, youngster?
Full set of noble. They changed some of my armor. They gave him a full set of noble.
Here and now.
Most of what we had was noble already, but technically I think our Nuremberg is still stronger.
Sir Radzig, give the orders. Hey!
Look at them! The Prague lords who bent their knees to Sigismund. And even after he fled our country, they carried on plundering our lands! Invading! Killing! Raping! Spilling the blood of their fellow countrymen for a foreign usurper! Should they get away with it? Traitor! Your coats, I say. The time has come to put a stop to them forever! To sweep them off our land! Fight them! Hunt that rabble back to Prague in the name of King Wenceslas!
Cavalry. Start sweeping. Ooh, I don't know if your line is strong enough, buddy. We're about to find out, aren't we?
Keep together!
That man's face.
Quickly! Seize the outer building!
Don't worry, it wasn't Horse the Fourth. That was a different horse. We left Horse the Fourth here. Let's go, Henry. Let's go. Let's make this happen. That was epic. That was so good. Okay, will it put me in this new armor, or... Okay, it's gonna keep me with this. Huh. Why would they do that? That's fine. Not a big deal. They kind of lock you in, though. What if it wasn't a weapon you wanted to use?
Taste my steel!
Yep, help me out. Okay, there we go. Technically, this is going to be a better set anyway, and I probably want to use my hammer, so there we have it. Let's go ahead and pop one of our marigolds, and let's go ahead and do... Artemisia, Buck's Blood, and a Aqua Vitalis.
Henry, come with me. We'll climb up and raise the portcullis.
You got it, buddy. Alright, we're over encumbered because of the extra gear. I probably need to get rid of that, and I need to take a digestive potion as well.
Come on. You're...
I don't think I'm considered in combat yet. Where's the digestive? Right there. Okay, and then what else was I gonna do? I was gonna do one other thing. I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna do. Oh yeah, I'm encumbered. That's what it is. Okay, so if you didn't have the noble stuff yet, you'd get it here. That's kind of interesting. Kind of want to keep the noble cuirass. We've already got another Nuremberg. We've got several Nurembergs. Technically this one's got a bonus on it. Maybe we'll put that one on and drop this one. Oh, those ones are actually better than the Milanese.
I'm glad you come back, Henry of Skalitz.
There you go, Lamprecht. How do you feel about that, huh? You dead now. You dead now. Jerk. Okay, so he killed my guy. This is all blocked off, so we need to go the other way. Wait. Okay, we missed something. Oh, I'm just supposed to open the gate. I didn't realize that I was in the gate room. To be honest with you, I didn't.
Skalitz is up. Now we'll finish off the rest in the courtyard.
Come on then!
Oh, brutal. Okay, this is open now. What are some of our combos for this? Yeah, let's do some combos right at the end, you know? Let's see, combos. We're doing, I guess this is, yeah, just heavy weapons. So let's see. Upright left. I'll try an upright left.
Hey! Get him! Nicely done! Real bad, yeah! We'll kick your asses! At them! Like a stuffed pig!
Hell yeah.
Henry.
Just in the nick of time, too, huh? Oh, man.
Took your sweet time.
Ah, you know our Henry. No doubt stopped off along the way for a beer and some grub.
As it happens.
I'll take that.
Fucking dick.
Nice work, youngster.
All right, at least he shared.
Welcome back, Henry.
Told you I'd be back, girl.
Well, did I come at a bad time?
And we're just
I
starting
love
to be
Hanish.
fun. When you lot turn up and scatter them.
Didn't get enough of him in this game.
But if you got any more like this, well, let's have them.
Delivering that letter turned out to be a bit bothersome, eh?
Put it mildly.
I'm glad you're still in one piece, Hans.
Likewise.
Good God, what carnage! Sir Peter, praise the Lord you're alive.
You have no idea how pleased I am to see you, Hanush.
You can celebrate. The Pragas are fleeing for their lives.
What is there to celebrate? They destroyed my fortress and they stole whatever they could, including that accursed silver.
So they
of
did
yours.
get it.
So much suffering, and for nothing.
Chin up! Could have turned out a lot worse. We put you in an unenviable bind, Sir Peter. I'm extremely
Damn,
grateful
man,
for
we
the way
lost
you
the
behaved.
silver.
That goes for all of you. You showed great courage and determination. I'm proud to have been your commander in this uneven fight. And to you, Sir Hanush, I say thank you for saving us in the nick of time.
You have nothing to thank anyone for. You're the heroes here. You withstood the attack of the enemy, who outnumbered you in arms and numbers. You didn't give up under any circumstances. Not even hunger broke you. But talking of hunger, we have food enough for everyone. It's time to feast and celebrate.
Thank you for these gifts, sir. And you, Henry, risked your life to rescue us. That's what I call heroism.
You'd have done the same, Zizka.
Oh, I wouldn't. I can calculate how it would have turned out. So I'd probably have defended the fort to the last man. Oh, no. Not everyone has balls like you and Samuel.
If it weren't for Henry, I certainly wouldn't be here with you.
Yep.
Learn to accept praise for once, Porter. You deserve it.
I'm glad I went to get him.
Lord Hanush, will you drink to victory with us?
I'd like to, but I can't. I have to set off back to Rattay today. I actually only came to give you my greetings. And my farewells.
You really can't stay? Some rooms are still in good condition. I'd be glad to honor you with what I can.
I'm afraid not, Sir Peter. Some other time, maybe. I've been away from home too long, and I'm needed there. But before I go, I need to speak to the young lord here. Alone.
Talk to me? What about?
You most likely don't even realize how much your situation has changed. And how your importance has grown.
My importance? How do you mean?
Patience. All in good time.
No longer a ward? Is he giving him
Henry,
control of Rattay?
You're a blacksmith's boy. Do you think you could give me some advice?
Advice about what, sir?
I had a new sword made in Summerpish before we left, and I thought I'd try it out. But those proud fuckers all wore heavy armor. One battle and the blade's like a saw. The blacksmith swore he made it from the best steel. Look at it. I get the feeling he lied to me.
You're right. It's nicely ornamented, that's true. But I can't see any folded steel. No doubt the blacksmith thought the sword was only for display in a banqueting hall.
That damned swindler. He'll see. He'll repay every last
Is this the
groschen.
most important thing right now, guys?
Thanks, Henry. You're a credit to your trade. And no word of a lie.
Do you want the sword sharpened?
Well, I originally wanted to shove it up the swindler's arse. But I can probably do that anyway. And traveling through the countryside with a blunt sword could be a mistake. Will you take care of it?
Easy.
Of course, sir.
Excellent. I'd be grateful. And then I need to discuss something important with you. It's about Hans. Once you're finished, come and join us by the horses in front of the gate. And no eavesdropping. Some things are not for your ears.
Henry, come and see me too. I want to talk to you.
Are you injured? I could take a look.
Everybody wants a piece of Henry right now.
Sake. He just needs to eat and drink his fill. He's one of us now. Another hungry wolf from the devil's pack.
Ha ha ha! Go with God, friends. I hope we will meet again.
Farewell, Hanush. God bless you.
Come with me, Hans. Let's not lose a moment.
All right.
Hold it off, Shishka.
So are we like at the end of the game, or is there going to be more after this? I don't really know. Like this could be the end.
Without me, your fortress
Okay, we wash up. Okay, let's go ahead and repair what we can. Okay. I wonder if we'll finally be able to give Radzig a sword. Okay, now that everything's repaired... Yeah, I think we do have all of the best armor on us. Okay. Both of those are the same coloring, right? Cool. Just wanted to make sure.
Sigismund's camp from the ramparts, wondering when they'd attack. It was just a matter of time, and I wouldn't have been...
Okay, so we need to sharpen that sword. We have it with us now, right? Yep.
This one is sharpened already.
Am I actually supposed to forge like a better one? A better version or what? Because it says that that one was already good to go. Is it? Oh, it's because I used the repair kit, huh? Okay, but hey, we gave it its little sharpening bonus. I don't think that matters to the people we're giving it to, but still. Ooh, man.
I see you came through unscathed.
It is a miracle. Since meeting you, I've been taken prisoner, shot, almost executed, starved to death. I expected I would lose an arm, at least.
I'd say we're quits, wouldn't you? You saved me in the Italian court, and now I saved you.
Is this your subtle way of suggesting I should leave?
No.
No, that's not what I meant. I'll be glad if you stay with us. If you want to, that is.
I'm glad you will not forbid me from staying.
What were the last few days like? Did you lose a lot of men?
What is a lot? Even one death is more than enough. But if you had not come, it would have been much worse.
Well then, you still don't regret joining us?
I regretted that from the first minute.
He got
I
shot
have
soon
successfully
after.
avoided situations like this all my life. But now and then, it is not possible. And if I have to choose between a gilded cage with Sigismund or uncertainty here with you, my choice is clear.
What's your plan now? Head out into the world again?
I would like to stay here for a while. All I have seen in your country is death. So now I want to discover its beauty. It is a pity Catherine cannot show me around. Keep her close, friend, or you will lose her to me.
I believe it, Musa. You're a charmer.
It was good to see you, Henry. Very good.
What will happen now, Yaroslav?
So, we made it, Sam.
Aye, we made it. But only just in time. And we lost the silver. That's what pisses me off the most.
Yeah, it's pretty upsetting.
I'm not exactly delighted either. But that's not why we did it. And we're alive.
That's true. But it could have gone very differently. I'm in your debt, Bruder. I'll never forget this.
What debt? You're my brother. Brabant is dead?
Genau. Though it's a huge pity I couldn't help you and could only watch. I still don't understand how anyone could have deceived me like that. Such a liar! It should have been obvious what he was like. Justice was done. Baruch Hashem.
Well, they took our silver. But maybe it's better that way. Fortunes lead to bad blood.
Well, I'd prefer if the Geld was in good hands. It could have helped. The king, our people, your people. But now the Prague rabble are going to share it. You're right, though. Maybe they'll quarrel over it and cut each other's throats.
What will you do now?
My mother in Kolin and all the others will need me. We'll make a new start there. And that'll be a lot of work. I don't know if anyone will return to Kuttenberg.
What about the Devil's Pack?
That was great. If you can call what we went through great. But I'm neither a warrior, nor a mercenary.
What do you plan to do in Kolin?
Whatever's necessary. The same as in Kuttenberg, most likely. My people need someone who can stand up for them. Because there will always be some who want to put them down. That's life, nicht wahr?
I have to go now, Sam. Take care.
Sei gesund, sir.
Hi, girl. How you doing, Catherine? I came back.
Catherine? You alright?
I'm alright. Oh, thank God you came back safe and sound. You kept your word.
I said I would, didn't I?
We both know it could have ended badly.
No, it couldn't. I gave you my word, and I keep my word.
You liar.
I wanted you to be at least slightly happy. Are you happy?
I can never be happy again. It just isn't possible. There are things you can never unsee.
I know what you mean. I try to stop looking back. Look forwards.
If only I could.
You can. And admit it. You're happier than you were yesterday. Just a little. But you are, aren't you?
I am.
There you go. Hold on to that.
At least we chased those bastards away.
Thank you for that farewell. It gave me the courage and power I needed to sneak through that camp and kill my enemies and escape with my brother.
Thank you for the evening before my departure.
I was afraid. I thought it was the end.
So did I.
You lied to me.
Well, just a bit.
I'm not angry. It was nice.
I needed someone to share my burden. At least for a while.
So did I. Let's not talk about it. There's no need.
I mean, it is Henry's way to sleep with a woman and then just never talk to them about it again, so it kind of checks out. We're just going to keep doing that until eventually we get back to our girl back home, our farm girl back home. Let's not forget that she did save our lives. We dated her for a very long time, and she is also a sweetheart, so no matter what, whatever doesn't work out, we're leaving babies all throughout Bohemia. Maybe Rosa's got a child now. Maybe she's got a child. You never know. We know that at least one Lady Stephanie is, so.
Well, the last few days here in the fortress must have been awful. How did you get through them?
The same as everyone else, I suppose. I just try to stay alive. We got hungrier and hungrier, but you forget about that after a while. You even get kind of used to seeing death at every step. The worst thing was the fear that I'd never see you again.
I wanted to tell you that, you're one of the bravest women I ever met.
Oh, come now.
No, it's true. After all you've been through, you never complained. And everything you've done for us, we couldn't have done it without you. I wouldn't be able to do it. Thank you. And I hope you'll get to know peace now. You deserve it.
What's come over you? Nobody ever said anything like that to me.
They should have, though.
Thank you.
Henry's just a natural charmer.
What do you mean, one of the bravest? Who else did you have in mind?
Don't tell him about your
Someone
girlfriend
from
back home.
I think you'd like her. I'll tell you about her one day.
To the other girl you're sleeping with? Sure. You do you, man. Rosa, too, honestly. She's also very brave.
I killed Brabant.
It's kind of his type.
Good.
Good?
It's good. He paid for what he did. It's good he can't harm anyone again. But I'm sad for every horrible deed we do to put right other horrible deeds. It's wrong. Even so, I think there was no other option.
You're right. You have no idea how right you are. What's your plan now?
Now? The simple things in life. A long bath, a good meal, brush my hair.
I need all that as well. I was talking about the future. What will become of us?
Us? Who knows? Maybe it would be good to have someone to hold me again when I go to sleep. But I've grown out of dreams. They hardly ever come true.
No, that's a really sad thing to say.
What if they came true this time?
We'll see. Let it surprise me.
I'll have to go and see Hanush now.
So I heard. Farewell for now, Henry.
Okay. Okay, what all is on our list right now? Talk to your brothers in arms and give the sword back to Hanush. Okay, so we're gonna go and find as many people as we can to talk to, for sure. Here's our Skalitz boys. Can we say anything to them? I'm glad they survived. Can't talk to them, but hey, I'm glad they survived. Hey, Zhishka.
Zhishka?
Henry, I'm glad you found the time.
What did you want to talk to me about?
About your future. I've commanded countless men, and no doubt I'll command many more. But you, Henry, you have something the others didn't. The heart of a real warrior. I know you're still in the service of Lord Perkstein and have duties to carry out in that regard, but I wanted to tell you, if that ever changed, I would be honored if you stood by my side as my right-hand man.
Quite the honor.
That would be an honor for me as well, Zhishka. Thank you for your trust. It's just that I don't know right now what Hanush wants from me. If he has another task for me.
It sounds like he does, too.
I understand. You don't have to decide right now.
Yeah, whatever Hanush is about to tell us is going to lead us to whatever the next game is going to be, I'm betting. So.
What are your plans now?
Now? Let's celebrate our victory properly. Then we'll go back to the Devil's Den and get some rest. I'll leave any further negotiations to Jobst and Radzig. But it's not over yet. The King and Prokop of Luxembourg are still prisoners, and it's hard to say whether Sigismund will want to release them. Maybe we'll have more work to do. And that's why I'd like to have you close by.
What did you think of the final battle?
Nothing. I didn't see much of it. But even through the fortress walls, I could hear they didn't have a chance against you.
You could tell that by what you heard.
I hear the grass grow. I can find my way just by listening, with eyes closed if necessary. That comes in very handy when you're captured and blindfolded.
I hear we lost the silver.
They got to it yesterday. If only you'd arrived one day sooner. What can we do? I reckon God wanted us to stay poor. We'll have to look for a way to make a living like we used to.
I found Brabant in the camp. He was torturing Sam. I killed him.
I'm glad you did. I haven't been betrayed like that for ages. Such a buffoon. I never realized what he was really like. Oh well, a lesson learned. At least he can no longer deceive anyone like he did us. After what he did to Ada, that's all he deserved.
Okay. Alright, so does that mean we talked to everybody we needed to here? Because that is gone now. I'll go and look around, see if there is, like, maybe Kubienka or something that we can talk to. See who else might be around. It's okay, girl. Girl, you're gonna be okay. All you gotta do is have anybody who hurt you whipped. Get them whipped. Captain Frenzel, whip whoever hurt her. Okay, well, hey, Wolfram still survived after everything that happened.
Godwin, you're safe and sound.
Safe and sound, but absolutely knackered. These have been the longest few days of my life.
I'm glad you all came through it alive.
Aye.
It was a close-run thing. We almost died of hunger, among other things. The fucking Praguers brought a trebuchet. They hit the tower, smashed the gate to pieces. And as you probably heard, we lost the silver from the Italian court.
They shot at you from a trebuchet?
It's a match for the finger of God, I can tell you. Once they've got it aimed, it hits the same spot time and time again. It knocks down walls just like a bombard. Twice a year is quite enough for an experience like that.
Yeah, I guess we've had to deal with a cannon and a trebuchet now, so...
What the hell did you eat? The food had already run out when I went to get reinforcements.
The men cut up leather belts and tried to cook them. It wasn't any good, and there wasn't enough of it. Janos Uher cooked something up out of ash, weeds, and sawdust. That didn't go down well either. Then we were all so hungry that the rumbling stomachs kept us all awake. And then came the worst bit of all.
Ugh. Did it look like a sausage?
No. We ate the only part of our gear you don't need in battle. Stinking braise.
Ew.
How did we lose the silver?
I don't know much about that.
They ate their underwear.
We were cooped up in the fort at the time, praying to God to save us. The silver's gone. The Lord giveth, and the Lord taketh away.
Do you think it would have been better to give it to them in the first place and avoid all that?
There's no point thinking about that. Besides, it's highly likely they'd have betrayed us anyway. Von Bergow and Brabant are swine of the highest order.
I bet you didn't expect you'd have to brush off your fighting skills because of us, did you?
That's true. I thought I'd find you in a tavern with some girls. Give you both a clip around the ear and drag you back home. And instead, this. But we survived. Praise be to God.
And thanks to you.
Come now. At least I had some excitement in my old age, and saw home again. But I hope you won't give me any more trouble, and I can devote myself to drinking and other enjoyable pastimes.
What will you do now that it's all over?
I don't know. I thought I'd spend the bloody silver, but instead of that, we're as poor as church mice again. I reckon I'll stay at the Devil's Den a while if there's room for me. I quite like it around these parts.
Quite the change from being a clergyman, huh?
So you'll stay with Zizka?
Well, it's not that I'm not fond of the bastard and the rest of them, but it's like this. I'd much rather drink with them than risk my neck again. Besides, I don't know if there's anyone worth risking my neck for, or if it would change anything anyway.
Take care then, Godwin.
God be with you, Henry.
Good talk, Dry Devil. Can we actually talk to you when you're done with that animation, or no? Nope, he does not want to talk to us. We didn't always get along, so... Okay, Huntsman. I think everybody on our team made it out alive, and that makes me feel good. We had a good crew.
We're dying of hunger, and the bastards still have...
Nope, sorry. Did I stop your conversation, Kubienka, Janosch? The cook is just sitting here in a corner. You feel cornered over there, girl? She's like, they came in and I couldn't get out. I'm too scared to ask them to move. This is all just storage, right? Alright, let's go through the building, make sure that there's nobody to talk to there. Oh, also?
Oh, yeah.
That's my boy.
You silly doggy.
That's my boy.
I have for you.
Okay, it doesn't seem like anybody's in here. Forge got completely burned down. Alright. Did Radzig take off already? Like, we didn't even get to talk to Radz. Oh, where is he?
Here I am, sir.
Let's take a look at it. Good work, Henry. You're a blacksmith through and through.
Thanks, sir.
So now, to the reason I wanted to talk to you. As you no doubt know, there's a big change in store for Hans. He's getting married.
He has to get married.
Has to, wants to, it doesn't matter. He's going to. As you can see, he's none too pleased.
I'm not really surprised. If he can't choose his wife.
Exactly.
Henry, I realize you're not familiar with the business of arranged marriages among the nobility. So don't poke your nose in. Nobody's forcing you into one. It's clear that if it were up to him, he'd keep putting off the wedding in the hope I'd change my mind. But I won't. I've given my word to Lord Botzek of Kunstad, and I don't break my word. So your job, Henry, when the time comes, is to make sure the wedding actually takes place. And if our young lord refuses, you have my permission to drag him kicking and screaming to the altar if need be. After all, who else should take care of him other than the young lord's squire, eh?
That's right. Who else? I'll make sure he doesn't run away.
Reputation lost.
Excellent. Agreed.
And when is it supposed to happen?
You'll find out in good time. In the meantime, stay in these parts till Botzek and I arrange all the details with Herald.
I thought we were going back to Ratai.
We'd just be losing time. I'll give you coin so you can find decent quarters and have enough to live on. Radzig also agrees you'll stay with Capon as his right-hand man.
All right. Where is my father, in fact?
Somewhere in the fields outside the village. He took his unit to rout the last of the Pragas. They should be back around now, I reckon.
So I guess the groups with the silver got out before we arrived then,
I want to hear how you fared today. And he won't be disappointed if you ask me.
Okay, we've got a sword. You mad at me, bro?
It looks like Hanush is serious about the wedding.
Oh, bloody Hanush.
She might be really nice, you don't know.
What did Hanush talk to you about?
Various things. You don't need to know everything, Henry.
Oh, come on. You can tell me. You know you've always been able to rely on me. Now, maybe we've had the odd quarrel, but that's water under the bridge now. Your secret's safe with me.
Secret? Ugh, I don't know if you can call it a secret. I'd say it's already the talk of the town in Ratai. Hanush told me he has no intention of handing over what's mine. Not until I get married, at least.
Wasn't he supposed to hand it over when you reach maturity? No strings attached?
Yes, he was. And I'm not happy. But what can I do? Have him dragged before the king's court? Either I fulfill his condition, or I force him to drop it. Oh, I have to think this through.
What are we going to do about the wedding?
What can we do? Nothing. You heard what Hanush said. He doesn't want anyone to accuse him of not keeping his word. He promised Botzek he'd marry me to his niece, so that's what he's going to do. And that really fucking annoys me. I'm still young. I want to have fun. And instead of that, I have to marry some wench I've never seen. Also, she's bound to be ugly. She'd have been married off ages ago otherwise. Damn it!
You don't know that.
I wouldn't be so pessimistic.
She might be amazing.
But on the other hand, she's rich.
Yeah, maybe she'll be pretty as well.
No chance. I'm not that lucky.
Pretty and
I've been
rich? Come
thinking,
on.
though,
Pick
if
one.
I get married and have a son, I'll name him after you.
Well, that's
After
really
me?
nice.
Heinrich.
In German.
Ah, you see, it's in fashion at court these days. And what have you got to complain about? You should be pleased. Or would you rather I name him Vacalin?
Oh, don't you dare.
No, I'm pleased. Honestly. I hope he turns out to be a great man.
Of course he will. He'll take after me. He'll perform great deeds, you can be sure of that.
What was it like before we turned up? Must have been hard.
It was fucked up. I was hit by an arrow. And then we were just stuck in the fortress with no food. But you know what? I didn't even remember Nabokov. That escape through the crypt from the Italian court cured me.
I'm glad to hear it.
You arrived in the nick of time in any case.
We lost all the silver.
We couldn't save it. As soon as they got into the courtyard and basement, it was clear we'd lose it. But money isn't everything. We're alive. Sigismund is fucked. We won.
In a way, we kind of lost, though. Like, the only reason that we held this fort as hard as we did, without, like, parlaying with them, is because we wanted to keep the silver. The silver was important enough for us to lose people, and now we lost people and the silver. So in a way, I don't know if we really won. You know what I mean?
What about your injury? You said you got hit.
Godwin pulled the arrow out straight away. It didn't go in too deep, thankfully. I was wearing armor, and in the fray, I didn't even think of it. It's only starting to hurt now, in fact.
You'll be all right.
Of course I'll be all right. What do you mean?
I found Brabant in the camp.
Brabant? What? I thought he turned tail. That would have been just like him.
It's interesting that we don't bring
really
in
cared about the silver.
Markvart.
What happened?
He caught Sam. He was going to kill him. I finished him.
Oh, I hope he suffered.
He begged, whined, whimpered.
I hope Ada enjoyed looking down on that.
What are your plans now?
I'm in no hurry for the courtship, believe you me. I'm going to hole up somewhere, at the Devil's Den, say, and I'll have fun while I can. And when the time comes and Hanush summons me for the courtship, I'll send a message saying I'm seriously ill.
Do you think he'll fall for it?
I'm sure he will the first time. Then we'll see.
You could do something that makes Yitka not want you.
Good idea.
I'll have to be on my way. Stay strong.
I will. Send my regards to Radzik.
Alright, if that's something that's going to happen in the next game, he's going to meet Yitka and
Safe
fall for
journey,
her
Hanush.
immediately.
And send my regards to Bernard.
Okay, so are we going and meeting with our pops? I think that's our next goal, right? Horse the Fourth! Haven't been able to use you in a while, buddy.
There now. Quick.
Well, that's where everybody got run down.
Arnold!
Oh, Is there anybody we can interact with here?
To our patron saint appealing. Come on, next verse. That's quite a story.
To your glory we are
The saints
singing.
watching over me. I'd have shut myself. Never mind.
They didn't have a chance.
Alright, well, Von Owlitz's body isn't here anymore. Time to give him the sword. I wonder if he's gonna let me keep it. It wouldn't be surprised if he just gifted it to me. As being the last sword my father forged. You know, Eric is still alive. I wonder if he's going to be a major thing in the next game for us to deal with. Oh, at the end of the last game, we had a vision of our father, blacksmith father, just like this. Looks like we're having another.
Story is ended. So, are you happy now?
Happy? I don't really know. We may have won in the end, but the road to victory was hard.
So you realize the price you had to pay?
War is a dirty business. No one has the power to change that. I didn't understand that before. But I do now.
I know that feeling. I tried to tell you about it, but I reckon there are some things you've got to figure out for yourself.
For instance, revenge.
Should I have sat back and done nothing? After everything that happened?
Whatever you did, it was your decision.
It's right that you dealt with Istvan tough. To hell with the sword, but that bastard had it coming. But I'm a little afraid that revenge might have become the only thing you care about. Brabant and Owlet deserve to be punished, but death darkens the mind.
He chose his path. We can't reproach him for that.
But sometimes it's better not to play by their rules. Better not to be like them. And turn the other cheek.
The other cheek? They deserved it. I must have sworn 1,000 times never to turn a blind eye to evil, let alone run from it. And that's what guided my actions.
You behaved as your conscience dictated. Nobody can reproach you for that.
You chose a different path than I'd like. But I'm not the one to judge you. I hoped you wouldn't make the same mistakes as me. But I suppose it's the times you live in.
In war, there are times when you only have bad choices and worse ones.
And still you managed to stay clean, Henry. You spared the innocent, even though it would have been easier to sacrifice them.
Malashov, Semin, innocent people shouldn't have to die. I'm glad I found the courage to defy orders.
All right. You avenged an evil act. But you behaved like a bandit. Plundering and robbing poor wretches.
Yeah, I robbed a lot of people. There's no way that I could have gotten away with that one. I wonder how much stealing you have to do to get that to trigger, or like if you steal even once in the game. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I stole a lot, so.
Sorry. It would never have happened if I wasn't in such a bind. I'll pray for God's forgiveness.
And I'll do it again.
You're right. On the scales of good and evil, maybe the good you did outweighs the evil.
You should hope the Almighty will understand. And give you a chance to make amends.
Nothing's black and white. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions in life. And God alone can judge whether you made the right ones. But in the end, you did it. You're a hero. You saved your friends. Capon, Rosa, the Jews, the whole of Suchdol, and Samuel, your brother.
Not exactly.
True. Almost brother. I'm glad you two became friends.
Why didn't you tell me about Samuel?
Because I didn't know. I just had an inkling. They took Sarah away on account of me, and I had no idea where to look for her.
You can be proud of him.
It seems this chapter of your life is over. You're a grown man now. What are you going to do?
I'll stick with Hans Capon. I want to see a bit of the world. Learn things, have more adventures. I don't want to be stuck in some hole in the woods.
Now, one day you'll realize that's exactly what you want.
One day. Maybe.
Time will tell.
Well, whichever way your path leads, take my advice. Watch out for that Eric. I don't think he's going to forget you anytime soon.
Yeah, that's a loose
Don't
end.
worry. I won't forget him either.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
So von Bergow and Eric are kind of like the holdover villains that we need to deal with. At the end of the last game, it was Istvan and Markvart, and both of them have been dealt with. And so now we've been left with Eric and von Bergow.
Farewell, Henry.
I don't know if we would ever
God go
directly
with
deal
you,
with
son.
Sigismund. I don't know what the history of Sigismund is,
You've got
but
a lot ahead of you.
Will I ever see you again?
Who knows?
We've had so little time for each other.
Good luck. You'll need it.
So, this time it seems it really is the end.
Father.
what does he mean by that?
You did it. You got them. Toth, Van Owlitz. Even that damned scavenging ginger fox is gone. Your mother and Martin would surely be proud of you.
Perhaps. In a way.
Of course they would. You avenged them. You prevented a war. You saved a lot of people, and after all that, you're still in one piece. That's not a bad performance for an ordinary bastard. You even succeeded in getting that adventurous sword of ours back.
Your sword.
It all started with this. Martin truly was a brilliant blacksmith. It sings so nicely. But it's not singing for me. It's yours, son.
Always was. The last sword Martin made.
What happens now?
Now? Now we'll get on with life. Do you remember what I told you? That there are some things in the world worth living for. Blue skies, warm sunshine, green grass underneath your feet, beautiful girls,
Good wine, good people, and a fine steed underneath your backside, yeah.
Enjoy it while you can. I can assure you nothing lasts forever. And if you're missing that excitement now, which I'm sure you are, you can be certain that it'll find us again itself one day. I believe there are interesting times still ahead of us. By the way, that buxom lass that you were with?
Well, Catherine? Oh, come on. She's old enough to be my mother.
So what? I think you could do with a bit of mothering. Besides, a well-built lass like that, she'll see through the hardest of times.
She will. Look at him acting like he didn't. Acting like he didn't smash. Dad, you're embarrassing me. What a game. What a game. Great story. That was awesome. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And like the main story missions were like so much a step above what they were in the first game. Like I loved a lot of what the first game did. This one just like really brought it up even further. And like even though a lot of people consider the first game, you know, a little bit janky from here and there, the quest structures could feel a little bit stilted in their presentation. They weren't quite as epic and stuff. I still really enjoyed them, and they just took everything that worked and made them better in this game, and they took the things that didn't work and made them better in this game. So, I don't know, like, just overall, all in all, they crushed this. So, they absolutely crushed this. Okay, post-credit scene.
No. Telling you, Jai Devil is a hell of a marksman. I'd bet my right arm that, drunk as he is, he could still hear anything you care to point out. Remember von Orlitz? Now, if you really bet your right arm, in fact, I will go further. Hinek. Your crossbow.
Oh, this is a bad idea.
Coming right up! I heard about some William fella who shot an apple off someone's head.
Oh, this is such a bad idea.
At least take that. Okay.
Oh, come on!
Shut up! You're wasted. Never seen you this bad. Come on!
Shut up!
This will go down in history.
Oh, God. I'm surprised Catherine is not stopping this. I saw her in the background. She's the only voice of reason. She could have stopped this. She's just watching. Fuck.
Ginnick, you fucking moron!
All right, so fun fact. He's based on a real person. A real Czech hero who is known for losing one of his eyes. So that eye that we slashed, a lot of people thought that we were the ones that caused him to lose his left eye in the canon of this game. And then throughout the game, he had the patch on his eye for a while, or the bandages over his eye and whatnot. And then eventually, over the course of the game, it started to heal up. And he took the bandage off and you could just see the scar. Well, I think we just found out what actually took his eye out. So there we go. He's a real Czech hero. That Zizka. Oh, that's fun. That's really funny. Evening after the Italian court robbery. Oh, it's the king?
What is it?
Not our king, though. This is
Sire,
Sigismund.
I bear news from the Italian court. There's been a robbery.
What?
Apparently Margrave Yob's people, they freed the hostages and stole all the silver and vanished.
Is that a little dog behind him?
All our silver? All of it, but that's not all, sire. Word has come that Jobst is mustering an army and is planning to go to the aid of Kuttenberg.
Oh, that treacherous little whore. That snake. That fucking turncoat! Get out!
So he wasn't aware yet that Jobst had turned? I thought he was aware to some degree.
What are you still standing there? Spit it out!
Sire, Ladislaus of Naples, he's declared himself King of Hungary and lays claim to your lands. He landed at Zadar with an army.
It was a bad day for you, bro.
Else? Well, your Cumans plundered the estates of the House of Wallstein. The widow Anna is
Oh, that was a lot of money too.
Compensation.
Compensation? Compensation she wants. That little widow? And how are we supposed to pay that when there's no one even capable of guarding our treasury in the middle of fucking town? Anything else?
No, sire, that's all, sire.
I was hoping for one more thing. That would have been hilarious.
This fucking country! Fucking Bohemia!
Oh! It was a cat. He's crying. It's okay, buddy.
That's the whole fucking dress of them! Rot in their own catcher!
How'd you get dressed so
We're going
fast?
back to Hungary.
During all that anger.
Get packed immediately and give the orders.
Sire, how am I to pay the wages of the Prague troops?
Do you know what happened to our silver from the Italian court?
I do.
Then fucking get it back! Give it to the Pragas for all we care. Do whatever you like with this accursed Czech silver.
But sire, I would need something to
And now he's dead. Alright, you finished the main story of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Suchdol is liberated and the Wenceslas force under the command of Jobst of Luxembourg and Radzig Kobyla march to Prague. The pro-Sigismund coalition has fallen apart, and Otto von Bergow's Praguers are negotiating a truce. Together with Zizka's band, you are back in Devil's Den. If you wish, you can return to completing unfinished side quests and exploring the Kuttenberg and Trotsky regions. So I wonder if the next game is going to take us towards Prague then. Okay. Boom. Yes. All right. Main story done.
You silly doggy.
Well, I suppose we're going to end here, and this will not be the end of the series, but obviously we finished the main story, and we do have some things left to do. So we're going to be doing all of the missions that we can do. Some of these you can do multiple times, like I thought we finished Magic Horseshoes, but that one must have bugged out and stuff, but there are things that you can do multiple times and things that you can't, but we'll do everything that at least once. So we've got all of those quests right there, and we've got a couple of new ones in Kuttenberg and one here in Shitoki, although that one might be bugged out still. We'll have to see. This also has not led us to anything, so that might be bugged as well. We can check out that one, see if there's anything new there as well. But yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing. We need to figure out how to make Raborsch like us. We've not spent a lot of time in Raborsch, really. But anyways, thank you all for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll just be cleaning up the map in the next episode. So thank you for being here. Let me know what you think about the game. I personally think that this game is magnificent. We've gotten 2 Game of the Year contenders this year already, with this game as well as Expedition 33. Both of those games are just absolute 10 out of 10 bangers. And yeah, I don't know which one I'm going to like more. At this point, I finished the main stories in both, and I still don't know which one I like more. They're so vastly different, and they're both so good in their own rights that, like, oh, I don't even make me choose. Don't make me think about it. But both of them are 10 out of 10. So if you haven't played one or the other, play them. They're amazing. But yeah, I'll see you all in whatever comes next. Go ahead and make sure that you are subscribed. You can also check out my Blue Sky account that is just at Analog Vernacular at Blue Sky. And yeah, I'll be doing a whole bunch of new series, and I have a whole bunch of old series that you can go and check out as well. So just go through my playlist page and you can see every playlist of previous games that we've played in the past, and you can find one that you like and just go ahead and go and watch it, because I've got lots of content out there for you. I'm certain that you'll be able to find something else that you like. If you want a recommendation, if you like this game and you haven't, go and watch my Morrowind playthrough. It's an older game. Some people may think that it doesn't hold up, but I personally think that it still holds up. It may not look like the prettiest game in the world, but it is deep and it is very engaging. And it has a similar feeling for me as this game does, in the way that it allows you to kind of like role play in a world that has systems that keep you engaged and grounded in its world. It's very, very immersive in the way that it builds its world. So, yeah, for its depth and for its immersion, I find that even though they are vastly different games, they make me feel the same feelings of immersion. So go and check that out. Go and check something else out, and I'll see you in whatever's next. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.
I'd like to give a very special shout out to my patron supporters: Darren York, ZTD, Chris Murphy, JW, Quinless, Bruce Wizzle, Black Mamba 90, Shadow Raven, Anna Kate the Great, Philip Dougherty, Timothy Jansen, Skip, Naya, Bean Curry, DWJ Media, Reindeer Cat, Black Wren, Barrettscape, Sanctum, Joshua Jarvis, XX Night Fighter, and Nadia N. If you would also like to join this tier or any others, check out my memberships or my Patreon in the description down below.